Tell 'em Tribe Tarot. Daily readings for my tribe. Subscribe to my channel. Grand Rising Gemini, I am Cherokee with Tell 'em Tribe Tarot, coming to you with another reading. Take what resonates and leave behind what does not. I hope you slept well. I hope your mind is intact. I hope you're feeling up to facing the day. And we're going to talk about some things. As usual, take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't. Click like to support the video and the channel. Subscribe to the channel because you're here, so why not? Share the video to share the wealth. And most importantly, drop a comment to say hello to a goddess, because you know I love it when you say hello. Don't forget to turn on post notifications though. All right, Gemini, so we're going to tap into your energy. This is for someone who wants to know, why did they leave me behind? Why did they leave me behind? And how you can keep moving onward. All right? So this is your person's energy. All right, Gemini. So this is an energy of someone who was fighting their own demons. This is an energy of someone who has an addiction to impressing others. And this person feels that they are within the right for making the decision that they made, because they feel as though they're doing you justice because you may be too good for them. And although this was a selfish decision on their part, because I don't see where they consulted with you, I feel like this is a battle that you always had, where you felt like you were always in the position of proving yourself, proving why you should be there, why you should be a part, why you were worthy of their love. But this person is broken. And they're always looking for the next best thing. Always looking for another opportunity to feel better about themselves. And no matter who, what, where, when, or why, they're always going to try to satisfy what they feel, because they have a longing that can never be fulfilled until they address what's going on within them that makes them so sad. This person felt like their back was against the world, or their back was against the wall and the world was on their shoulder. They felt like no matter what they did, they can never be impressionable enough to have a sustainable relationship with someone who does not bring them issues, who does not bring them stress, who does not bring them a problem. They sustain and survive off of violence and drama. Like if things are going too good, they think that there's a problem, which is why you may find that with you and this person, they never reach out to you directly for help. They always use excuses like, you don't understand, and if I told you, you wouldn't be able to handle it. And they hid behind other things like drinking, and they hid behind their own idea of why they were keeping things to themselves, and they did not include you with the 5 of coins. They felt like you would not be able to help them out of their struggle, and you really couldn't. That is the only point that they were correct. I see that you always ask, please just let me in. Let me in. What happened to the times when we were good? What happened to us promising never to leave each other destitute? What happened to us having children together and building a life that we always wanted, respectively, but now on the same plateau? What happened to us standing in the paint together? What happened to that dream? Why did you leave me behind? And that's because this person saw your value, but you brought them too much peace. Go effing figure, Gemini. You brought someone peace and they wanted war. So this is your energy. This is you right now. Right? I see that you're now trying to understand this person more because you want a new beginning with them with the Ace of Wands. You want to understand why their enthusiasm has diminished when it comes to your connection. You want to fix the problem on your terms, and you want to save face in this relationship because this is a connection that also works well on the business side of things. So losing this relationship would also be a strain on your financial circumstance. So this is more than just losing love. This is losing your sanity because everything in your life is built around this relationship. And I'm seeing that you're now even trying to understand the psychological aspect of this person, which is why you have even considered therapy with them. And this person is like, I've been to therapy before and it's never worked. I've been working on myself and I realized that this is who I am and this is who I want to be. So they don't want to go to therapy. They don't want help. They want to do what they want on their terms. You gave them a feeling that they've never felt before. With the Queen of Wands, they met their equal in business. This is someone who never found a partner who could encourage them in business and make this business decisions without them in the same way that they would. They trust you with this business. You see all these coins here on your side? They entrusted you with this business. They know that if they leave and when they go and they do what they do, that the business will still be fine in your hands because you know how to make things work. You know how to invest. You know how to have those conversations with those investors. You have the know-how. And I feel like they really wanted you more as a business connection, like someone who makes the decision that they can't make when they're fighting with their demons. And they like you having that responsibility when you want it all. You want the relationship to strive and you also want to be partners, not just in business, but in life. And this person keeps on pulling back. I see that they always leave when things get difficult. They feel like you should be able to understand them based on how the connection began. They feel like they told you everything at the beginning about who they were and that you somehow feel like you can fix them. I feel like there's someone in their corner like your father or their father-in-law or some kind of male figure who looks at this situation from the outside and says, you know, try to encourage this person to really face their emotions, because this person doesn't face the things that bothers them, and their only recourse is to find a new situation that that brings them the excitement that they like to have. They're fighting demons, Gemini. That is why they left you behind. And now they're trying to figure out how they're going to move on and have a new connection when you're so involved in the monetary situation. They're even considering leaving things to you. And this is more about them, Gemini. This is about what they want. This is a selfish person. This is someone who wants to keep giving themselves to other people. This is someone who wants to keep living life as if they're still a child, like a teenager. They don't want the responsibility of facing their feelings, which is why they communicate with you in this King of Cups energy. And they speak as if they're not a part of the situation anymore. And the advice that your guides have for you now is that you have to find a new way to make a living. You have to creatively separate yourself from this circumstance to allow this person some time to figure out where they're going from here. Because if you keep trying to wheel them back in, all you're going to feel is the pain. But if you take the time to weed yourself out of this scenario and really see that this person is hurting and this person is doing everything that they can to satisfy themselves, you will not be as affected by it, because this person has been consistent from the beginning of this connection until now. This person has always been about themselves. Always been about themselves. Always leaving things behind when it gets hard. Always looking for the next best thing. But they like the fact with you that you knew how to handle money. You add to the situation in that way. But the romantic relationship is not something that they can see right now, because they just want to play the field on their terms, and it breaks their heart to know that they have to be this way, but this is the only way that they know how to be. You want to understand them psychologically, but Gemini, right now you have to allow things to be until they come around. In the meantime, you need to set yourself up legally where you can reap the benefits of this financial situation, because you've invested a lot. You have to right now ignore the fact that they're doing this and take strategic measures to make sure that you are straight, because you have invested a lot into this business. Unfortunately, your guys is saying that you have to emotionally check out and handle the business so that you don't get this the short end of the stick. Spirit, what are the closing messages that you have for Gemini? What are the closing messages that you have for Gemini? What are the closing messages that you have for Gemini? The Page of Coins came right back up. That was on the bottom of the deck, Gemini. Find a strategic way to weed yourself out of this situation, because this person is not thinking about love. This person is not thinking about companionship with you. This person just loves the fact that you can handle things while they're out doing them. Make sure you're covered legally. Make sure you're covered so that you can be victorious in the situation, whether you end up being with this person or not. Be smart, okay? I trust that this reading helps someone. If you'd like to book a personal reading, the link is in the description. And until next time, Gemini, love and light, tribe.